Okay, I have a little post-vacation, post-road trip recovery and strength workout for you, a set of 8 exercises that we're going to do this Thursday. Let's see, today is Thursday the 8th. Hard to know what day it is when we spent the first part of the week on vacation. So 8 exercises, to go about 40 minutes here. 8 exercises. We're going to start with a single arm sumo pulse to a squat. So single arm weight is just in one hand. As I come down to my sumo squat, I'm going to pulse there, come back upright, full sumo squat before I switch hands for a pulse, and then a full squat. We will alternate those sides there for all 6 sets. Our second exercise is going to be our 40 reps of shoulder press. That's our flip challenge point for the day, for Thursday. Then we'll be on the mat for renegade rows. So that's when we're in high plank position. We've got a dumbbell on each side where we're going left, right, pulling that elbow alongside of our body and back upright. And then an optional push up in between. Exercise 4 is a side plank alternating hip dip to a leg raise. Then we've got flies with a hip raise. So when we head to the mat, you'll take 2 dumbbells with you. That you'll need that set for renegade rows, and then again for flies. So probably your medium weight if you've got, probably not your heaviest set, but if you've got one step down from that for that work. Then we've got side lunge with curls. So we'll get back in our feet, a dumbbell in each hand. I'm going to press into a side lunge, pressing my seat back. My dumbbells go to either side of my knee there before I come back upright with a curl. Exercise 7 is bear with a single arm row. So we're just going to work that one side on the first set and then switch to the other arm for the second set. And then lastly, we will be hinged forward on our feet, hinged forward for tricep kickbacks. All right, I'm going to get my watch started. I'm going to try to hold us accountable to calorie burn and try to be better about monitoring that. Through that, so I'm going to get, I'll get the clock started. I'll get our music started. You need a single weight for the single arm sumo squat pulse to full squat. Great. I moved my legs a little bit. I got a quick cardio in. We're kind of between, I guess we're between tornado and hurricane here. I'm not sure. It was misting when I headed out there, but I was just out for a couple miles just to loosen the legs a little bit after a long car ride. 2 boys scattered once their bags were unpacked and the car was unloaded. Break. The 2 older boys scattered with friends, which is fine, good. We all ready to spread out a little bit. Go. And Chip just headed to the grocery store with the younger 2. So I took advantage. I decided to work tomorrow and I'm glad I did. It's going to make that Monday ease in, transition back much easier. I think. Break. Halfway there. Go. All right, sumo squat form. Keep that tailbone tucked under. Anytime we put a low weight in our hand, we're tempted to want to lean forward. Don't do that. Still staying upright here. Break. This is a good exercise to start with if you were sitting in the car all day. Feels good. Go. You get a lot of kayaking and splashing and paddleboarding-ish. I can't call it paddleboarding. Break. I was on a paddleboard, but not so swiftly on my feet, I'll say. I had a paddleboard. Yeah. We had kind of some small white caps just upstream of us. where our house was. So it made a decent enough current where we were. Great. Okay, you can set that weight aside. We're going to start feet just hip width apart. You're going to start in a forward fold. So in yoga, they call this a forward fold, and then up to a flat back where you're going 90-degree angle. Right, and you're thinking about keeping your spine flat, and then switch to the forward fold. I think of it just as a hinge and hang. So hinge, your glutes should really be engaged, and you'll feel that more through your hamstrings. It's okay to keep the knees soft, but the more you straighten those, the more hamstring stretch you're going to get there. And then hang. Then you really want to keep the knees loose, swing those fingertips. Alternate there between your hinge and your hang. Step those feet into a wide stance. We'll repeat that same motion. So hang. If you're hanging, you're going to think less about, it's okay that the spine is curved here. Your knees are going to be a bit softer. Your glutes are engaged, but not as much as when you hinge and you're thinking about a flat back position. And that one you want to feel more deeply in your hamstrings. Okay, put the hand to one side. And then walk it over to the other side. Grab those elbows. You have about 10 more seconds here to hang. All right, come upright. We've got shoulder press next. So grab a set of dumbbells. Those weights can come straight overhead. Knees are soft. Glutes are engaged. Quads are engaged. Great. I'm going to grab a heavier set of dumbbells, and I'll show you what that does to my core. Go. There is nothing wrong with softening your knees and getting a little more spring there if you're trying to work up to another level or a heavier weight. Great. Here we go, round 3. Go. Woo. Great. Woo. And I'm going to lighten up. Our target here was to get 40 across these 6 sets. So, woo, great. 2 more. Go. When we go to the mat for core, you'll take that dumbbell set with you for renegade rows. Great. Okay, I'm just gonna make it. Just make it to 40. Here we go. Last one. Go. We've got core work now, so start butterfly those knees out. We've got a 2-minute transition set here of core. So we'll start butterfly sit-ups. You can modify these into just a crunch. If that works better for your body. You know, we were active the past few days, but it's a different kind of active, and then that car ride just wipes you out in a different way. So, but it feels good to just kind of sweat a bit. And then it will really feel good to shower in my own house, as you know. Even if I'm still showering in my kids' bathroom, bicycles. I think with all this rain, our tile drive is supposed to come back, and then we imagine he's kind of putting it off because he has to cut outside. So hopefully we'll have dry days, and he'll get back here. He probably only has 2 to 3 more days of work. Whew. 20 seconds. Seconds. Break. All right, flip over to those renegade rows. Optional push-up. Get those dumbbells positioned underneath your shoulders. You're going up to high plank. Row left, row right. Break. Down 2. Go. Break. Down 3. Go. Right. We love these. Love them, love them, love them. Total body here. Round 4. Go. Great. Good work. You can always drop down to your knees. You can eliminate the push-up. You can come to a tabletop hold, hands and knees. Go. 2 more rounds. Break. 1 more. Go. Great. Set those aside. stretch for you. Oh, yay. Flat on your back. Pull your left knee up to your chest. We're going to spend a little extra time opening hips today. So we'll give you this whole 2-minute transition set on your left hip. So that left knee, you're hooking up to your chest. I want you to open it up to the left side. Open up that hip, that right leg is still extended out flat in front of me. Bring that left knee, point it toward your right shoulder. Hug it across your chest. Or as close as you can. I'll take that left bent knee, cover it above your body. Take your right leg, bring it up underneath. So you're crossing your left leg over your right. And then you're going to flip both those legs over to the right side. So keep your arms goal posted here. If you like that extra pretzel twist of your legs, stay there and just let that left leg wrap around and that left hip stretch and twist. If you don't like that extra pretzel twist of your legs there, you can uncross those, bring that left leg straight across your body. If you don't like that twist, that left leg can come up straight and over. Pretty much, I just want to switch it up. And you've got the space to do so, keeping those shoulder blades on the mat. Whew. All right, we are up. We come back and hit that right hip flexor right again. Next time, you're going to come into a side plank. Come into a side plank up on your feet. You're going to hip dip toward the mat and then alternate to a leg raise. Those together are too much. Stick with the one, or drop to the inside knee, right, or drop to that inside knee as you alternate those motions. Go. Break. Flip over round 3. If you're local, don't forget Sunday the 11th at noon is our next pop-up. Go. Hip dip, leg raise. Break. Good, round 4. I see a couple foam rollers or rollers. Call my name after this. Go. Control that motion. Break. Control that motion as you shoot that leg up. Control it as you bring it back down to rest. Here we go. Go. Hip dip down and up. Leg raise up and down. Great. Last one. So active recovery. Here we go. Great. All right, flip over onto your back. The core work we have is single leg raises. Cross one leg over the other, figure four. Kind of like we had for that hip twist. And kick that one foot up toward the air. Popping your hips up. Feel that lower ab work. I know we have some ripe veggies when we returned from our garden, so that's definitely what's for dinner, that, and depending on what Chip comes back from the grocery store with, I think. Woo. Keep cranking it. Good work. Right, you're going to switch to that other leg. Alternate which leg you got straight, cross the other one over. Same motion here. Down and up, pop those hips. Seconds. Twenty. 10. Great. Right, you're going to grab that dumbbell set. You're on our back. We're on our backs for flies. Let's do the first one, just palms facing each other. Open up those elbows down to the mat and back press to center. Okay, we'll add our hip raise on round 2. Two deep breaths here. Great. All right, this next round, we'll press our hips up and hold. Press those arms above us. Open up for a chest fly. Back toward the center. Squeeze those glutes. Break. All right, this time we're going to add the up-down motion of the hips. So instead of raise and hold, we're going to go up and down as our fly comes open and shut. Drive through those heels. Great. See, we're halfway. Same motion there. Great. Good work. All right, these last two, we're going to add one more layer to it. So we're going to add that hex press where the weights come center at our chest. We're going to press up, open, raise hips, close, and back down toward our chest. Break. Good work. Same thing. Finish strong. Go. Wardrobe malfunction over here. Just my microphone. Press through those heels. Great. Good work. Let's set those weights aside. You're going to take that right knee, bring it toward your chest. I was forgot to tell you, good opportunity to roll your ankle out here. Open that right hip up. Press that right knee to the right shoulder. Shoulder blades on the mat. Take that right knee, press it up toward your left shoulder. Across your body, diagonally here. Hold. If you like that added component of bringing your left knee up underneath your right, so you've got kind of a pretzel twist before you collapse those across your body. Go ahead and add that pretzel twist move in. Keep your shoulder blades on the mat. We'll post those arms. You want to switch it up. Straighten that left leg out in front of you. Put that right leg above your body. And then cross that over in a 90-degree angle. We'll post those arms. Yes, this is what I'm here for. These stretches are just the right thing after that long car ride. All right, work that right hip out any other way you'd like to. We've got about 10 seconds here to wrap this one up. All right, then we're going to be back on our feet. You've got 2 dumbbells in hand. We're going to side lunge to one side with those dumbbells in hand and then come upright for a bicep curl. Go. Press that seat back and then really power up. Great. Other side. Here we go. Go. Great. Yeah, still getting that drizzle out there. Round 3. Alternate sides again. Here we go. Go. Great. Here we go. Go. Try to be strategic. Break. Try to be strategic with my water drinking since we were in the car, so I'm nuzzling this evening. Go. Great. Last one. Go. Great. All right, you'll need a single weight to take that with you to the mat. That's for bear with single arm row. But otherwise, come to the mat for our core work. We're going to start with flutter kicks. Go 1 minute here, and then we'll bend our knees for penguins. Keep kicking. Whew. Good work. Ten seconds. All right, bend those knees, penguins. Side to side, skim those heels. Side to side here, last core work. Ten seconds. Good work. All right, flip over. You're in tabletop or all fours, hands and knees. You need that single weight. You'll come up to a bear hold or a single arm row. Go. I was mimicking this motion every time we kayaked, and I rowed my boat. I'm thinking how glad I was we do all these single arm rows. Break. Switch sides. Here we go. Yep. Great. Good work. We're on round 3. And we'll get a nice stretch in. Here we go. Up. Go. Great. Good work. Here we go. Go. Great. Good job. All right, one more each side. The work is definitely in the holding arm. I get that. One more each side. Go. I'm thinking I should have grabbed a heavier weight just to distract my other arm. Oh. Great. Good work. Last one. Last one. Go. Great. All right, set that aside. You've got a nice cat-cow stretch to start with. So we're back on our hands and knees. Sorry about that. Cat, you're gonna arch your back like a scared cat. Let your tip of your head drop down. Press that belly button toward your spine. And then cow, let that belly hang low. Tip your forehead up to the ceiling. Ooh, repeat that motion. Arch your back. Let your belly drop. Let's do that one more time. Oh. Set those knees out a little bit wider than your hands, wider than elbow. Press your feet together behind you. Press back. Your booty onto your heels. Stretch your fingertips forward. You can rock on that forehead, temple to temple. Feel the stretch that gives your shoulders. As you crawl your fingertips up to the very tip either of your mat or the farthest away from your toes. And then press your hands up on your fingertips. So your palms will be lifted off the mat. Your forehead still pressed down to the mat. And now your arms are hovering more parallel to the mat with your up on your fingertips. So that should increase the kind of the intensity of the stretch on your shoulders. You might feel a little on your forearms as well. All right, we are going to be on our feet. For the last exercise is tricep kickbacks. So slowly make your way onto your feet. Grab that set of dumbbells. We're going to hinge forward and tricep kickbacks, double or single, your call, your pace, your weight. But you are going to think about having free toes here, being weight heavy on your heels. Great. Squeezing your glutes. Round 2. Go. Great. Good work. If you're moving on to that heavier set of weights, good for you. Go. Good for you. Figure out how to mix that heavier set in. Maybe it's not all 6 sets initially. Great. All right, we are halfway there. We've got 3 more to go. Go. Great. 2 more. Here we go. Round 5. Go. Woo! Great. Just one more. Just one more. Ah, here we go. Go. Great. Good work. Set those weights aside. Go ahead and get that one arm pressed across your chest. Get a good shoulder stretch there. Good work. Other side. That's getting too bright for me. Other side. Press your elbow now down above your head, behind your head. Other side, other elbow. Mix those fingertips up. Open up that chest. Good, roll those wrists around. Take the side lunge. This time without dumbbells in hand, though, maybe it'll feel a little sweeter. You can press upright. And we can switch over to the other side. Press around to a runner's lunge. Press your back heel down. Make a good calf stretch. And then allow your hips to drop down. Maybe when you're ready, drop that back knee to the mat. If it's right for you, you can come down to your elbows here. If that's just too much, that's all right. Stay up on your palms. Switch those feet out. So as you bring that leg forward, that back leg, you're going to press down on your heel. Think about a calf stretch before you start to sink into your hips there. Optional, come to your elbows. Very good. Thanks for helping me to ease back in. If you have road trip, this might be a good one to open up those hips and get a little strength pep in your step.